Astro Self-Care 101. Working on the wrong habit the wrong way. Have you ever thought that you might be working on the wrong habit and in the wrong way? So how does this relate to astrology? Let me share. So the beautiful gift of astrology is that it's constantly attempting to help affirm and confirm and help you remember the truth of who you are. The truth, the identity of who you are. Not the conditioning, not the external, not the things that you've bought into or that you mock, but actually the truth. So what happens a lot of times is we will have this habit and we recognize, oh, I need to stop the habit. And so then we'll go do something to stop the habit. But then what happens is the habit comes right back. So the reason I said the wrong habit, addressing the wrong habit the wrong way, I encourage you to start exploring the truth of who you are, because then when you start really understanding the truth of who you are, you will begin actually not only identifying the actual habit that you need to work on, but you'll also come up with ways to really develop something different and be something different and actually be more of who you are. So the first house, this is how it comes into astrology. Go look at your first house. If you can go pull your chart, what is in your first house? Okay. Your first house is the I am. It's where our rising sign sits, and it represents our fire, Aries, Mars energy, okay? Which is the I am identity, how we assert ourselves, how others experience ourselves, how we project ourselves, what motivates us, what drives us, okay? Very, very important, because by looking at that, will give you a better idea of maybe the root of where you need to go with something. So I'll use myself as an example. In my first house, I have Cancer. And so I am a rising Cancer rising. So I project this nurturing, caring kind of energy. And a lot of times I have to go back and think about that energy about myself. Now, I have South Node there. So that's an interesting placement, because South Node is asking us to let go, let go, let go. So there is this weird juxtaposition paradox for me, because while it's my rising, it drives me, there's aspects of that Cancer energy that I have to let go of. Like that over nurturing, like that over emotionally attaching to things that probably don't require me to do that. So when I'm thinking about my habits and I'm thinking about the things I need to change, how am I leading? Am I getting too emotionally invested? How much am I thinking things through? North Node Capricorn. How much am I actually allowing myself to be more supported by others? South Node, let go of always just trying to do it myself. So when I'm looking at those habits, those things, I can look at that first house and all the placements and begin to see a little bit more truth and remember myself a little bit more for what drives me and what motivates me. So try it out yourself. Go look up, figure out what is your rising and what else is in that first house. And then start to think about the habits you have. And then start to process, how may I make some shifts? And if you're like, oh, that makes sense, but what help? This is why I keep saying, go get an astrology birth chart reading. So as y'all know, you can DM me, message me, or whatever, and I'm more than happy to do a free consultation just to let you know what all it would involve. But beyond all of that, when we're picking the wrong habits and we're doing the wrong thing, we're not going to get consistent change. Go remember who you are.